what's up there, Wolfpack? Lone Wolf Trucker coming back at you with another video. This one's a little bit different. The video session I got set up here, I'm actually recording this on my laptop so I can share my screen, but I got a request from one of the longtime members of the Wolfpack Nation. He's got a request for me to go over the trucks that I've driven so far in my trucking career. Now, my career is not long by any means. I've only been driving for a little over 2 years. I've driven a total of 4 trucks up to this point, 3 as a company driver. And the current vehicle or the truck that I'm in now, I am leased on to Tennessee Steel Haulers, if you haven't been following the channel, but my company, my LLC, is lease purchasing this truck from Tennessee Steel Haulers. So I'm gonna go through this video, just kind of an overview of, I guess, the pros and cons, what I like and what I don't like. Or what I liked and what I didn't like with these trucks that I've had experience with in my trucking career. So let me go ahead and share my screen here real quick. It's been a while. This is actually a Zoom recording that I'm going to use, but it's been a while since I used Zoom, so I might be a little rusty here. But as you guys can see on the screen, we got a member of the Wolfpack Nation, 412HWC, and shout out to him. He sent me this idea about 3 months ago, man. Sorry, I'm just getting it out to you now, but it says shaking my head, ouch. But he's got a great video idea. He'd like to hear my opinion on all the trucks I have ran since I drove the Pete. I started off with the Pete, which is up here on the top. As you guys could see, this one was a 2019 Peterbilt 579. I affectionately named this truck Foxy B. It was one of the nicest trucks, sexiest trucks that I've driven. I named that Foxy B, but this was my first truck that I drove as a company driver with TMC, and he's asking basically my opinion on these trucks. Since I drove the Pete, the Volvo we'll get into. I got the red Freightliner up here, which was my worst truck, I could tell you that. And now my T680, which is down here on the bottom. So we got the Volvo and we got the T680. Let me just kind of run through these real quick from top to bottom, left to right. Like I said, the top one here, the black Peterbilt 579, that was a 2019 Peterbilt 579, my first semi-truck that was issued to me with TMC. When I started with them, I did my first full year with TMC. Awesome trucker, awesome company. They got me in a flatbed and pretty much taught me everything I know. Then I went over to ATS. It was a short stay at ATS, quite frankly, just because I wound up getting a call from TSH and wound up moving over there. But I stayed at ATS for 6 months. Pretty outstanding company. I have no complaints with ATS. I'd probably still be pulling ATS freight. I really did enjoy their freight, but I could tell you right now, if you've been watching my videos, I hated their lytic system. So that was my only big complaint with them. But this Freightliner, I was only in this for maybe a month and a half, 2 months. I had a lot of problems with this Freightliner. This is a 2018 Freightliner Cascadia. I affectionately named this one Tabasco, my redheaded stepchild, because I had so many problems with it. The only thing that I liked about this truck was the Detroit DD15 that was in it. That was a nice engine. First time operating a truck with a Detroit engine. I really liked that engine, but other than that, this truck was trash. All right, moving down to the bottom. When I came out of that, out of Tabasco, the red Freightliner was having problems. ATS did right by me. They put me in a brand new 2021 Volvo VNL860. This was the big dog down on the bottom here. I affectionately named this one Blue Balls. I really did enjoy this truck. And I hated to have to let this truck go when I left ATS to move over to Tennessee Steel Haulers. But I really did enjoy that truck. It was a 2021 Volvo VNL860, the big dog with the big sleeper in the back. Moving down to the bottom here, what I'm currently driving now, like I said, I'm lease purchasing this truck through Tennessee Steel Haulers through my company, my LLC that I haul for. And if you guys have heard me in my other videos, you know, I consider myself still a company driver. I don't drive for any of these other companies now, but I drive for my LLC. So I still consider myself a company driver. But this is a brand new 2023 Kenworth T680. And if you've been watching any of my recent short videos that I've been putting out on YouTube, I've been finding some build quality issues with this truck that I am really not too happy with. You know, in those videos I mentioned that, you know, I'm paying $180,000 for this truck, and I shouldn't have to be dealing with these kind of build quality issues. If you guys been following the channel, the initial issue I had was with the electric APU. Wound up getting that fixed, but that cost me a lot of downtime and cost me a lot of lost revenue to get that problem resolved. But now I got all these build quality issues with this truck. I mean, they're not going to cause me to have to pull the truck off the road, but they're a nuisance nonetheless. So, you know, kind of getting into, I guess, the pros and cons of these trucks. When I compare like this Peterbilt 579 is very similar to the truck I'm in now, this Kenworth T680. They're both PACCAR products. This has a PACCAR engine in it and the T680, and the Peterbilt had the Cummins in it. I definitely like the Cummins better than the PACCAR. This Peterbilt was an automatic. All of the trucks were an automatic except for what I'm currently in right now, the T680. It's a 13-speed, which I do love. I do love having the manual transmission. You have more control over the truck. But when I'm looking and comparing, I guess those would be the easiest ones to compare. Let me go ahead and move this real quick. Bear with me. There we go. So when I'm comparing these two, because these are closely related, like I said, they're both PACCAR products. One's a Peterbilt, one's a Kenworth, but the parent company is the same. Overall, let me just say this before I even do that. This Freightliner up here, this was the worst truck. I wouldn't even, you know, consider a Freightliner, but out of the four, this one was the worst just because it caused so many problems for me. As a company driver to make money. Truck was down multiple times, so I don't really have a lot to say about this truck. I never had a problem with the Detroit engine in it, but with the DEF system and all the other problems I was having, definitely a problem. The only thing I liked about this truck was the engine. I didn't like the midroof, even though, as you guys can see, 3 out of the 4 trucks are midroofs. With the Volvo, I liked the condo at first, but being flatbed, I really didn't need to have this condo up here. And the way the Volvos are built, this thing, when you get a crosswind, this thing sways like crazy. So I don't like the condo on this Volvo. I would have preferred to have a midroof like the rest of these trucks. But like I said, the Freightliner was the worst truck. I'm not even going to talk about that truck anymore. I don't really have anything else good to say about it except for the Detroit engine in it. Really love that, but other than that, I'm not happy with Freightliner Cascadias. But when it comes down to these three trucks right here, the Peterbilt, the 579 is a close cousin or relative to the T680. I did enjoy both of these trucks, and I'm currently in the T680. Outside of the build qualities, I did like a lot of other features that the Peterbilt 579 has. For one, in the sleeper, it has a fold-up bunk, and you guys, I'll post links to the truck tour videos so you guys can see those and you know, get a better idea what I'm talking about. But the fold-up bunk, the top bunk, I did enjoy that because I pretty much used that as a shelf when it was folded up and could store stuff up there. I call that part up there the attic. In this T680, I got 2 cabinets and a shelf. I initially liked that at first, but I wish this had the option of a fold-up bunk that I could have got in here. Kind of, you know, blend the best of two worlds here with the Peterbilt and the T680. I would rather have a fold-up bunk in the T680, but I don't have that option in this truck. Other than that, they're pretty much similar. I did like the sex appeal. If you see TMC's fleet, I mean, all the trucks look the same pretty much. So I did like the sex appeal of the 579, even though this one was 2019. You know, the new ones now, those next gen 579s look real sharp, the counterpart to the T680. But they're very similar. I wouldn't have a problem with either one. If I could combine some of the features, I definitely would do that. But I'm fine with either one right now, you know, as far as what I've driven in the past and what I'm currently driving. If I had to pick one truck out of all of these trucks, I would probably go with the Volvo, except for this would be a mid-roof. It wouldn't be a condo. I really enjoyed the Volvo VNL860. This was I believe the 25th anniversary edition. Had a lot of extra bells and whistles in it. Out of all the trucks that I've driven, out of these 4, I would put the Volvo as number 1. Unfortunately, even though I'm in and currently paying for this brand new T680, I'd probably put the Peterbilt 579 over this brand new T680 that I got. I just don't like all the plastic on it. Some of the technology, like the digital dash, having some issues with it. And I do like the new styling of the truck, but I would definitely settle for my old Peterbilt 579 that I was driving. But like I said, if I had to pick one, the best out of the 4 that I've had would definitely be the Volvo. I had good build quality. It was good on fuel. My T680, I got a heavy foot, and this is, I would say, I don't even, you know, can't even put words on it right now. But I do have a heavy foot, so I do drive this truck pretty hard. But nevertheless, all the trucks that I've driven them pretty hard. But the best fuel economy have gotten was between this Volvo and the Freightliner. But like I said, hands down, I'd pick the Volvo over these 4, over the rest of the trucks that I have. I'm currently paying for this T680. We're gonna roll with it. I mean, I'm not, you know, complaining about the truck. I would definitely change some things if I could. But hey, we're already in it. We're already doing what we got to do. So it is what it is. But if I could go back, I would purchase a Volvo mid-roof VNL860 just because I like the styling of it. Definitely love the space in it. It's got more space than all of the trucks that I've driven. Build quality is good. And you know, pretty sure if this was a mid-roof that I had, I wouldn't have that same issue, I would think. I can't say for certain because I haven't driven a mid-roof Volvo, but without that condo up there, it probably handle a lot better in crosswinds and things of that nature. But and this one had the Volvo 13-liter engine in it. You know, the T680, like I said, has the PACCAR. It's another 13-liter MX-13. This one was the Cummins. I think this was the 15 in this one. Both of these have 15s, and both of these were 13s. So hands down, I would say the Volvo, which I affectionately named Blue Balls, definitely would pick this one, especially if I was buying a truck all over again. I definitely probably pick a Volvo just because all around it has the fuel economy, has the space. I really like the features in it. I like the way it rides. It was an automatic. I'm not really a fan of that push-button automatic transmission. Maybe even get this in a 13-speed or 18-speed, but definitely would pick a Volvo if I had to do it all over again. But right now I'm in this T680. Not really complaining about it. I do have some issues that I don't like, but you will just work through those. Most of those are warranty issues, but you know, I have to go in and deal with those warranty issues, and you lose time, loss of revenue and loss of time going in to address these issues. So that's what has me frustrated right now. But we'll eventually get those squared away. Like I said, majority of those are warranty issues that you just got to take the time out to get those done. But like I said, all in all, hopefully this answers your question in regards to, you know, what I like about each one and what I don't like. I think I covered that pretty much. So 412HWC, hopefully I answered your question there. If you guys have any other questions about these trucks, I'm gonna link the video to the truck tour to this video. But as always, you can, you know, provide your comments and feedback down below if you have any other questions. I'm gonna go ahead and stop this share. And I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. But until the next video, this is Lone Wolf Trucker, and I'm signing out. Peace.